Hello students, how are you all? I hope you guys all are well. I'm your teacher Mona, and today we will discuss the noun on the basis of the gender. So in our previous lecture we have discussed the noun phrases, pronoun, okay, and in this chapter we will discuss the noun on the gender basis. So let's start our today's lecture without wasting our time. So as you can see on your screen that we have the noun gender. So we know that in our earth we have two types of the sexes, the female sex or the male sex. And in the noun also we have female and male sexes. So like boy or the male gender, we have example lion, hero, cock, sparrow. And at the female gender we have the female gender of the lion is will be lioness, hero will be heroine, cock sparrow will be hen sparrow. So in this examples what we have noticed that the male gender, the name of the male gender and the name of the female gender are different. And first of all, like look at this example, cock sparrow, hen sparrow. So in this example, sparrow are the same, but cock is showing the male gender, hen is showing the female gender. So in this way, we can change the male gender into the female gender, and sometimes we know that what is the male gender and what is the female gender. So this is the basic thing you have to be remember for the nouns before reading the nouns. So a noun that denotes a male animal is said to be masculine gender, and gender comes from Latin kinds of sort. Or a noun that denotes a female animal is the feminine feminine gender. ठीक है? So in this way we have to read the gender and the noun gender. So a noun that denotes either male or female is said to be the common gender, like parent, child, friend, pupil, student, servant, thief, relation, enemy, cousin, person, orphan, baby, monarch, and many kind of the examples we have. Okay, so all these examples called the common gender because by looking at these examples we cannot identify that this is the male gender or this is the female gender. They are just called the common gender. Okay, and we have a noun that denotes a thing that is neither male nor female. Think without life is called the neuter gender, like non-living things. We are talking about the non-living things, book, pen, room, tree, and many kinds of the examples. We have all these examples called the neuter gender. The examples, the gender which we can use for the non-living things called the neuter gender, the common gender that is used for the male or female for the both, or masculine gender for the male gender using for the male gender, and the feminine gender using for the female gender. So in this way we can easily understood that what are the nouns and what are the noun gender. Okay, and the masculine gender is often applied to the object remarkable for the strength and the violence. Okay, so in our earth or in our space we also categorized some gender according to the some words according to the gender, some nouns according to the gender, like the sun, the summer, the winter, time, death. This kind of the nouns we can easily say that they are the masculine noun. Okay, but we have some feminine gender also, like the moon, the earth, spring, autumn, nature, liberty, justice, mercy, peace, hope, charity, and many others. So, this kind of the examples called the feminine genders. So if you sometimes the examiner asks the question that what is the feminine gender and what are the masculine gender, please categorize them. And sometimes they can uh, spot the error, and they can do the spot the errors. And if you spot the errors, they just consider the moon as an masculine gender, but the moon, I know that is the feminine gender. So in this way, you can the examiner can frame any kind of the question. So you have to be aware of that question can be asked in any way. So the moon has hidden her face behind a cloak. The moon has hidden her face behind a cloud. So here the moon is considering as an feminine gender. Spring has spread her mantle of green over the earth. Here spring is uh, considered as the feminine gender. So in this way we can categorize the nouns according to the gender, feminine gender or the masculine gender or the common gender or the neuter gender. So in this way we can easily identify that what are the genders, what are the masculine and what are the feminines. ठीक है, ways of forming the feminines of the nouns. So here we will talk about the how many ways we can categorize the gender, the masculine gender and the feminine gender. So we have a list. We have like bachelor, maid, spinster in the feminine gender, boy, girl, brother, sister, buck, doe, bull, cow, bullock, heifer, cock, hen, colt, filly, dog, bitch, drag, duck, drone, bee, earl, countess, father, mother, gender, goose, gentleman, lady, hart, roe, horse, mare. So this is the list of the masculine and the feminine genders, and this list can be very very long. Husband, wife, king, queen, lord, lady, man, woman, monk, nun, nephew, niece, papa, mama, ram, eve, brother, sister, sir, madam, son, daughter, stag, hand, uncle, aunt, wizard, witch. So the list can be so long, but here we have taken some of the examples. But you have to know that what are the feminine gender and what are the masculine gender, and what is the feminine genders of the any of the masculine gender. So for this understanding, you have to read the table again and again of the masculine gender and the feminine gender. Okay, so in this way we can easily categorize the gender. Now we have by adding a syllable, yes, yes, I, tricks, etc., that we can make the masculine gender into the feminine gender. Like we have a list: author, authoress, baron, baroness, count, countess, giant, giantess. So by adding ESS or in, we can change the gender. Here, Iris, host, hostess, Jew, Jewess, lion, lioness, manager, managers, mayor, mayoress, patron, patroness, peer, peeress, poet, poetess, priest, priest, prophet, prophets. So in this way, we have many. You can easily learn and you can easily read this list. Masculine and feminine genders, we have actor for the actress, actors for the actor, benefactor, benefactress, conductor, conductress, enchanter, enchantress, founder, foundress, hunter, huntress, instructor, instructress, negro, negress. So the list is so long, you can easily read this list and just keep remember this list, okay, in your mind. So this will be helpful for you that how can we categorize the masculine and the feminine genders. Okay, hero, heroine, tester, testress, gazer, gazerina, sultan, sultana, singer, signor, signora, fox, vixen, masculine grandfather, grandmother, grand uncle, great aunt, man servant, woman servant, or maybe maid servant, landlord, landlady, milkman, milkwoman, peacock, peahen, salesman, saleswoman. Since the list is so long, and this was our chapter for the noun gender, and in this chapter you don't need to read anything, just read the list of the feminine and the masculine gender, and you will easily build up your understanding with the noun gender. Okay, so now we have again the noun with the number. So just have a look that what are the noun with number. So notice the change the form of the second word of the each pair. 3, box, box, man, trees, boxes, oxen, man. Okay, the first word of each pair denotes one thing. The second word of each pair denotes more than one. Like box is singular, boxes, box, oxen, man, man, tree, trees denotes more than one. So a noun that denotes one person or thing is said to the singular number: boy, girl, cow, bird, tree, book, pen. And the noun that denotes more than one person is said to be the plural numbers like boys, girls, cows, keys, birds, trees, books, pen. So there, here we are talking about the numbers of the nouns, and numbers of noun is simply we can say that they are talking about the singular or the plural nouns. So when we want to change the form of this phrase from singular noun to the plural noun, we need to just add s or es in the nouns, or sometimes we need to change the spelling, okay, according to the sentence, according to the your English grammar. So okay, and how plurals are formed? So in this way, as I told you, sometimes we just need to s or es, like boy, boys, pen, pens, girl, girls, desk, desks, book, books. We just need to add s or es. Okay, so just have a look of your list, and most nouns ending in uh, o also from the plural by adding es or s, like buffaloes, mango, mangoes, hero, heroes, potato, potatoes. So just don't waste your time in this kind of a list, just read and escape. Okay, baby, babies, we have read it many times. So thief, thieves, wife, wives, wolf, wolves. In this way we can make this singular to plural. Chief, chiefs, save, saves, proof, proofs. Just read the list, because sometimes question can be asked from the singular to plural also. So just read the list. A few nouns from their plural by changing the inside vowel of the singular, like man, 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 woman, woman, foot, feet, tooth, teeth, goose, geese, mouse, mice, louse, lice. So in this way, we can also change the form of the singular to the plural. So this is the common understanding of your verbs or of your singular to plural. Some nouns that have the singular and plural alike as swine, sheep, deer, cod, trout, salmon, aircraft. So when we want to change the form of these nouns into the plural, so we don't need to change anything. The plural form of this is also alike the same. Swine, sheep, deer, cod, trout, salmon, 100,000. I bought 3 dozen oranges. Some people reach the age of 3 score and 10. The sari cost me 5,000 rupees. Stone 100 weight. He weighs above 9 stone. 20 weight make 1 ton. So in this way, these are the examples that what kind of the words cannot be changed their form. Actually, we can change it, the form of the singular to plural, but the form of the singular or plural of these words will be the same. So we don't need to change anything in this kind of the verbs, and we have many kinds of the other examples of this. So just read and solve more and more exercises, and you will easily getting that what I am trying to say. Okay, now we have some nouns are used only the plurals. Name of the instrument, which have two parts, that sometimes they have two parts of this, two parts like pants, jeans, scissors, tongs, spectacles, all these things, glasses, all these things that have two parts. Okay, like when we talk about the sunglasses, sunglasses have two parts. When we talk about the pants, pants have the two parts, trousers have the two parts. Okay, so this kind of the words and this kind of the nouns that have already the two parts, use always the plural noun, use always the plural form of these kind of the nouns. Okay, don't use the singular form. Don't call pants anytime pant, it is the pants. Don't call scissors to the scissor, it is scissors. Don't call glasses to the glass, because if you uh, call glasses to the glass, the different meaning they both words have. Glass is the different, glasses is the different. So sometimes or many times we need to use plural forms of the many of the nouns. Okay, so I hope you guys are easily getting my point what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now name of the certain articles of dresses, trousers, shorts, breeches, jeans, as I told you that they have two parts. Okay, pajamas. That's why all these nouns called the use the plural form. Okay, certain other noun is annals, thanks, proceeds, tidings, environs, nepitals, assets, chattels. Also, these words also use as with them because they are just using this kind of the form. We cannot say proceeds to the proceed, thanks to the thank, because it is the complete word with the s. Annals is the complete sense, make the complete sense with the s. Proceeds make the complete sense with s. Tidings make the complete sense with s. Nuptials, don't call nuptial, it is the nuptials. Okay, obsequies, assets, don't call asset. Chattels, don't call chattel. So these words and many of other words like them, just giving the complete sense with the s. Without the s, they cannot be giving the complete sense. So just keep these things and remember these things. Okay, some nouns originally singular are now generally used in plural as, like aunts, riches, almonds, f's, riches to many things. Okay, so some nouns originally singular are now generally used as plural. Okay, so aunts, riches, aves, riches to many things, generally used as a plural. Okay, the following nouns look plural but are in the fact of the singular. Name of the subject like mathematics, physics, electronics. These words are the singular. Okay, but look like that are the plurals, but they are not the plurals, they are the singulars and they use these words as the same. Okay, don't make any changes. The word news is also the singular verbs, but look like that it is the plural, but it is not the plural, it is the singular. Some disease name, measles, mumps, rickets, all these disease name also the singular. Okay, name of the some games, billiards, draughts. Mathematics is the is his favorite study. No news is the good news. India won by an innings and 3 runs. Measles is an infectious. Billiards is my favorite game. So these kinds of the words use as with them, but don't think that they are the plural. They are the singular. Okay. So just make your understanding with the words, with the verbs, with the nouns, just by solving more and more exercises. Okay, so this is the best part of this noun gender or the nouns, that they are the very broad criteria. Okay, and by having the very broad criteria, we need to learn the nouns, pronouns in the very deep manner. If you learn these nouns, pronouns in the very shallow manner, this will not be helpful for you. If you know and learn the English grammar and what is the English grammar, you need to learn in a very deep manner. Okay, so now we have some other words. Means is used to either as singular or plural. What means? What is your meaning? What does it means? Okay, so it can be used as singular or plural. Certain collective nouns or single in the form are always used in plurals like poultry, cattle, vermin, peoples, gentry. These poultry are mine. Whose are these cattle? So don't try to make cattle into the cattles. Okay, it is wrong. Poultry, don't try to make plural by poultries. Vermin, don't try to make the vermins. Peoples, gentry, they are already the singular they and the plural, and they use always used as the plurals. They are already the plurals. So don't make it by adding s or es and to make them plural. They're already the plural, so use as the same. So you need to learn this exercise again and again. And similar to plural, sometimes we have commander in chief. So commanders in chief will be plural. Court of mail, courts of mail, son-in-law, sons-in-law. So by adding s in the first word, we can make singular to the plural. Okay. Daughter-in-law, daughters-in-law, stepson, step-sons. Okay. Stepdaughter, stepdaughters, maid servant, maid servants, passerby, passers-by, looker on, lookers on, men of war, men of war. So we always say spoonfuls, handfuls, because spoonful and handful are regarded as one word. And note the proper nouns, Brahman and Musalman are not compound of the man. Therefore, their plurals are Brahmans and the Musalmans. Okay, so the plurals of the Brahman and the Musalman is the Brahmans and the Musalman. And don't say spoons full, it is called spoonfuls, handfuls. Okay, and many nouns taken from the foreign languages keep their original plural form as from Latin, like arretum. The singular form is the arreta. Okay, plural form. Formula, formula or formulas. Index, indices. Memorandum, memoranda. It is the plural form. Radius, radi. Terminus, termini. So these words are taken from the foreign language. So sometimes their plural form can be changed. Okay. Axis, axis from the Greek words axis, axis, parenthesis, parenthesis, crisis, crisis, criteria, criterion, criterion, criteria, analysis, analysis, phenomenon, phenomena, okay, bandit, bandity. So you just need to learn these words, okay. If you learn these words, if you read these words again and again, you will easily um, they make remember these words, because these are just the words, they are not the any kind of the rocket science. So just to read these words, okay, just try to read these words. Singular to plural, brother, brothers, sons, the same parent, brother, members of the society and community. So it is the basic thing you need to remember, because sometimes in the spotting error they just show that the plural form of the brother is will be brother, but it is not good. Brother, the plural form of the brother is the brothers, but when we talk about the society, like Hindu Muslim, like bhai bhai. So Hindu Muslim is the brother, not the brothers. Okay. So in Hindu Muslim is like the brother, because they are the member of the society or the community. Okay. Cloth is the just a piece of cloth. Cloths, kind of the pieces of cloth. Cloths are the garments. Okay. It is the basic understanding, because you sometimes many kind of the spotting error question can be framed from this kind of things. Okay. Dice stands for coining dice, small cubes and used in games. Indexes, table of contents of books. Indices, science used in algebra. So many kind of the examples we have, just need to learn again and again, and you will easily my getting my point that what I'm trying to say. Okay, now we have singular to plural, like light, radiance, a lamp, lights. The plural of the light will be lights, lamp will be lamps. Okay, people will be peoples, nation will be nations. men and woman, powder, dust will be dust, powder will be powders, practice, practices, habit will be habits. So in this way we can change the singular to plural. Now we have color, colors, hue, hues, custom, habit, customs, effect, effects, result, results, many other, manner, method, manner, manners, method, methods, correct behavior. They are talking about the correct behavior, that is called the manner. Moral, morals, a moral lesson, moral lessons, number of quantity, numbers, quantities, pain, pains, suffering, sufferings. So in this way we can make the singular form to the, we can change the singular form to the plural form. It is very very easy. Literature, literatures, okay. Letter of alphabet, letters of alphabet, epistle, letter, epistle, okay. This is, they are talking about the literature. Similar to plural, like we have advice, advices, okay. Counsel means information, advice, counsel, counsels. Air, airs, affected manner, good, goods, benefit, well-being, merchandise, compass, extent, compasses, respect, regard. So just to read this table, you just need to read this table and you will easily getting my point, and you will easily build up your understanding that what is the singular, plural, and how can we change the form of the singular to the plural. This is the basic thing. Letter, letter, figures and other symbols and made plural by adding apostrophe s or es. Okay, don't your is cross your t's, add two fives, add two four twos. They are just the examples. Abstract nouns have no plural. Like abstract noun are what? Abstract noun are what? So abstract noun are the nouns that cannot feel, that cannot touch. They are not physically exist, but they have like goodness, badness, hope, charity, love, kindness, okay, cruelness. This kind of the words called the abstract noun, and they are the uncountable, and they have no plural. It means there is no plural of the abstract noun. Okay, it is the, simply we can say, when such words do appear in the plural, they are used to countable as provocations, instance or case of provocation, kindness, act of the kindness. Okay, name of the substances also uncountable, like copper, iron, tin, wood, furniture. Okay, so in this example, the material nouns, these are also called the material nouns, but they are the uncountable. Okay, and uncountable noun are what? That cannot be counted, called the uncountable noun. Okay, so we have finished our chapter noun, the numbers of the nouns, the numbers of the gender. And now we have another chapter, the noun case. Okay, so in this way, we can easily learn that what are the nouns, what are the pronouns, what are the noun genders, and how can we change the singular form to the plural form of the noun. So just read the table again and again. Just took a overview that we have discussed the noun, singular noun, plural nouns, gender noun, feminine gender, masculine gender, common gender. We have talked about the common gender also. So neuter gender used for the non-living thing. So just read this table again and again, because if I read this table again and again, this will be boring. But just to try to read this table again and again, and you will easily understood that what are the changes. How can a noun be changed when we talk about the gender? Like here is host, hostess, prophet, prophets. Okay, we have many kinds of the nouns, viscount, viscountess. So these are the just talking about the gender. Okay, they are just wanted to our understanding and wanted to our focus to the gender. So what are the genders? How can we change the gender? And what are the neuter gender? What are the common gender? So in this way, we can easily learn that what are the genders and what are the singular or plural form of the gender, and how many kind of the nouns we can easily by we easily make the plural form by adding s or es, or by adding s or es we can make them, we can change them from masculine to feminine gender, like s, es, or tricks, or etc. Okay, and this will be going to be very very easy for you if you learn this exercise again and again. So it is the our exercise noun and gender, basis on the noun and gender, and it is completed. Now we have another chapter, noun, the cases. So if you have any kind of the problem related to this chapter, noun and the gender, so please tell me, and noun and the number, okay, and the singular and plural number. So this lecture I hope will be helpful for you, and if you like this lecture, guys, please uh, make better your study if you like this lecture. And tomorrow we will discuss the another chapter, the noun and the cases. Okay, so I will catch you tomorrow with the another video lecture. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Bye bye. Okay, guys, bye.